Have you ever felt lonelier in a relationship than when you were single? That strange emptiness sitting beside someone yet feeling miles apart? You're not alone in this. Many of us cling to relationships out of fear. Fear of solitude, fear of the unknown. We tell ourselves that any company is better than none, but what if being alone is actually an act of self-love? The silence you fear might be the space you need to hear your own voice again. In this video, we'll explore why flying solo can be healthier and more fulfilling than staying in the wrong relationship. We'll walk through 7 transformative stages, from rediscovering yourself to opening up to new opportunities. Let's begin this journey together. In a misaligned relationship, it's easy to lose sight of who you are. You might find yourself slowly fading into the background, your unique spark dimming as you try to keep the peace or fit into someone else's expectations. You start to compromise. Your music, your hobbies, even your dreams shrink to fit the relationship. The things that once brought you joy gather dust, and your world becomes smaller, shaped by what the relationship demands rather than what your soul craves. One day, you barely recognize yourself. But stepping away, even if it's difficult, creates space to rediscover what truly lights you up. It's like meeting an old friend. You remember the things that made you feel alive, the quirks and passions that are uniquely yours. Alone, you can finally ask, what do I love? What are my values? What did I dream about before I started compromising? These questions become a gentle invitation to reconnect with your inner world, to listen to your own voice again. This is your chance to pick up old passions, try new things, and make choices just for you. Your time and energy become yours again, and you get to decide how to spend them. You might find yourself exploring new interests, or simply enjoying the freedom to be spontaneous. Think of it as a homecoming to your own heart. You get to curate a life that feels true, not just fill time. Every small decision, what to eat, how to decorate, where to go, becomes an act of self-expression, a way to honor who you are. The space of being alone is fertile ground for new interests and old passions. You can experiment, fail, and try again, without judgment or pressure. There's freedom in knowing you answer only to yourself. As you reconnect with yourself, your confidence blossoms. You remember your strengths, trust your instincts, and begin to see your own worth more clearly. Each day, you grow a little more comfortable in your own skin. This isn't selfishness, it's self-awareness. From here, you can engage with the world and future partners from a place of wholeness. You're not just filling a void, you're building a life that's authentically yours, and that's the greatest gift you can give yourself. A bad relationship is like a leaky faucet for your soul. Every argument, every moment you feel unseen, drains your energy. It's a slow, constant drip that wears you down over time, making you feel like you're constantly running on empty. This constant stress becomes your new normal, leaving you exhausted and unfocused. You find it hard to concentrate on tasks, and even the simplest activities feel overwhelming. It affects your work, friendships, and even your health. You might start to withdraw from social activities, neglect your responsibilities, and even experience physical symptoms like headaches or insomnia. You spend hours overthinking, replaying conversations, and worrying about the future. This mental exhaustion can make it difficult to find joy in the things you once loved. When you choose to be alone, you reclaim all that lost energy. You have the space to breathe, to think, and to reconnect with yourself. Suddenly, you have the power to invest in your growth, career, health, and happiness. You can focus on your goals without the constant drain of a toxic relationship. You're no longer operating from a deficit, but from abundance. Your energy is now directed towards positive, fulfilling activities. Stepping away allows your self-esteem to heal. You begin to see your worth independent of anyone else's opinion. You stop tying your worth to someone else's approval. You become your own source of validation and strength. Alone, you see yourself clearly again and remember your value. You reconnect with the person you were before the relationship. Your inner voice becomes your biggest supporter. You start to believe in yourself and your abilities again. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about rebuilding your core sense of self. You piece together the parts of you that were lost or neglected. That's the foundation for all future healthy relationships, including the one with yourself. You learn to set boundaries and prioritize your well-being. You're no longer drained, you're recharged and ready to thrive. Your newfound energy allows you to pursue your passions and live life to the fullest. Emotional freedom is the first step to true happiness. When you free yourself from emotional drain, you open the door to a life filled with joy and fulfillment. In a turbulent relationship, your decisions are clouded by fear and obligation. You make choices to keep the peace, not to build the life you want. Your internal compass gets lost in the noise. Alone, the fog lifts. You can finally hear your own thoughts and trust your intuition. You make choices that align with your true self, career, city, lifestyle, without compromise. Each decision builds your self-trust and confidence. You become the architect of your own life, not a passenger in someone else's. This clarity empowers you to set boundaries and prioritize what matters. You're no longer reacting out of fear, but acting from self-respect. That's how you create a life that's truly yours. Difficult relationships often push friendships aside. Your energy is consumed by drama, leaving little for those who support you. Friends become therapists, and real connection fades. Alone, you have time and energy to reinvest in your friendships. You show up fully, sharing laughter, support, and genuine connection. You realize romantic love isn't the only love that matters. True friends remind you of your worth and help you heal. These bonds fill your life with joy and belonging. You build a rich, fulfilling life on a foundation of meaningful connections. A romantic partner becomes an addition, not a solution to emptiness. Facing life alone is a training ground for the soul. You develop resilience, learning to sit with discomfort and pick yourself up. You become self-reliant, handling challenges and celebrating wins on your own. Alone, you understand your emotions, triggers, and needs. You build emotional intelligence and set healthy boundaries. This self-awareness is a superpower, making you happier and more stable. Solitude can also spark spiritual growth, connecting you to purpose and meaning. You become your own anchor, finding safety and happiness within. Your sense of worth is no longer outsourced to someone else. You're whole on your own, ready to choose relationships from strength, not need. Emotional growth in solitude is the foundation for a joyful, independent life. You become the person you've always needed. In the wrong relationship, you're unavailable for the right one. Your heart and time are occupied, even if you crave something better. Staying out of fear sends a message. This is all I deserve. Choosing to be alone is a declaration of self-worth and abundance. You clear space in your life and heart for new possibilities. As you heal and grow, your energy shifts. You attract people and experiences that match your confidence and joy. You get clear on what you want in a partner, based on real wisdom. You spot red flags and take your time, choosing with clarity. You're not auditioning to be chosen, you're choosing who fits your life. Being alone prepares you for real love, not just any love. When the right person comes, you're ready to build something beautiful together. You make yourself available for the love you truly deserve. So, how do you actually begin to heal and move forward? The journey may feel overwhelming at first, but it's important to remember that healing is possible, no matter how deep the hurt. It starts with a single step, and every small effort you make counts. First, give yourself permission to grieve. Let yourself feel the weight of your emotions, without judgment or guilt. Grieving is a natural response to loss, and it's okay to let the tears flow or to feel moments of emptiness. Leaving any relationship is a loss, even if it was your choice. Memories and routines are suddenly gone, and it's normal to feel a sense of emptiness or nostalgia for what once was. Allow yourself to feel sadness, anger, and confusion. Healing isn't linear. Some days will be harder than others, and that's perfectly okay. Emotions may come in waves, but each wave brings you closer to acceptance. Commit to deep self-care. Nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Eat well, rest, and move your body. Try meditation or gentle exercise to help calm your mind and reconnect with yourself. Be mindful of what you consume. Fill your life with positivity. Choose uplifting books, music, and media that inspire hope and growth. Limit contact with negativity, whether it's online or in real life. Seek support from friends or a therapist. You don't have to do this alone. Sharing your feelings with someone you trust can lighten your burden and remind you that you're cared for. Reconnect with your own story. Journal your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Writing can help you process pain and rediscover your inner voice, giving you clarity about what you want next. Create a vision for your life that's about you, not a partner. Imagine new adventures, goals, and passions that excite you. Let your dreams expand beyond the boundaries of your past relationship. Learn to date yourself. Enjoy your own company. Try new things solo. Take yourself out for coffee, explore a new hobby, or travel somewhere you've always wanted to go. These actions teach you that joy and adventure don't require someone else. You can create happiness and fulfillment on your own terms, discovering new strengths along the way. Embrace patience. Healing takes time, with ups and downs. Progress may be slow, but every day you show up for yourself is a victory worth celebrating. Trust that every step alone is a step toward a happier future. Each moment of courage and self-compassion brings you closer to the life you deserve. This period isn't a waiting room for your next relationship. It's the main event. This is your time to grow, to heal, and to rediscover who you are at your core. Here, you build self-love and resilience. You learn to trust yourself again and to appreciate your own company. Trust that being alone is the most direct path to finding everything you've been looking for, starting with yourself. Your journey forward is uniquely yours, and it's filled with possibility. As we close, remember, choosing to be alone is a declaration of strength, not weakness. It's valuing your peace over a painful partnership. Your story has power. Share your experiences in the comments and support others on this journey. If this message resonated, like and subscribe for more content on living a purposeful life. You are worthy of a love that feels like peace. And it all starts with the love you give yourself. Thank you for being here. Your journey to wholeness begins now.